Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Marissa Lene, and in today's video, if you read the title, it's kind of self-explanatory, but we're going to go over how to create really big, voluminous, nice looking curls. These tips and tricks that I'm going to show you guys have been working for me for the past couple of years, and they're pretty universal, so it should work for most hair types. Before we jump into the video, I am creating this video because you guys requested it a lot in my last few posts. So I want to make sure that I am creating things that you guys want to see. So if you have any topic requests or questions that you want me to answer, please leave a comment down below. I love creating things that you guys are really interested in seeing. So if you haven't already, please hit subscribe down below and let's jump straight into it. So tip number one, a good balance of moisture and protein. So I've been feeling like my hair has been way too over moisturized this month, and I think I was overusing this deep conditioner mask. So what I did was, to balance it out, I'm using a protein mask, which I have in my hair right now. What protein does is, if your hair is feeling over moisturized and you need that balance restored, protein makes your hair more springy and helps it bounce back up. So I always use it whenever I feel like the products that always work for me aren't working and my hair feels more wavy than usual and nothing's really working with switching up my products. So that's how I usually know it's time to incorporate a protein treatment. Tip number two, your products. So your products are going to have the biggest influence on how voluminous your hair comes out. So on days that I want the most volume, I will reach for my favorite mousse, and I will pair that with gel like normal, but I will use about half the amount that I normally use. Now I know some people don't like the way that mousse feels in your hair, and sometimes, it can be drying just depending on the type of mousse that you use. So instead of a cream, you can use your favorite leave-in conditioner, so it's not so heavy, but you still have some moisture in your hair. Just play around with it, but make sure that the products are not too heavy and that they're not going to weigh down your curls. So tip number three, I like to damp style whenever I am going for more volume. I usually style with my hair more on the, I wouldn't say soaking wet side, but very wet side. So I let my hair hang out a little bit more. So I had it in a bun earlier, and then I like to detangle like I'm doing now, just because water weighs down your hair, just like products can. I feel like when it's more on the damp side, it just springs up a little bit better, so that's what I like to do. Okay, so the next tip for you guys is to apply your products with your hair flipped upside down. I usually apply my products just like this. I'll rake it in and I'll just, comb it all the way through. But today, to create more volume, I'm going to flip my hair over and apply the products upside down. You see all this volume in my roots right here? Next tip is going to be to diffuse your hair. And this is probably like the most known tip out there, but it really does create such a difference compared to air drying your hair. It's going to help lift up your curls. It's going to help create volume within your roots. So when I'm going for more volume, I always diffuse my hair. You can still get volume if you need to air dry. If you don't have a diffuser or blow dryer, you're just going to want to make sure that you are flipping your hair side to side like every 10 minutes to help incorporate more airflow and more volume at your roots. Make sure that it doesn't stick down to your scalp and create flat hair. But if you do have a diffuser, like to go without a part completely when I'm trying to create more volume. So next tip is going to be if you have any curl clumps in your hair and you're still not happy with the volume that you have, you can separate the curl clumps just to create an illusion that you have more hair. So a curl clump is going to be like any section of hair that's kind of intertwined. So I have a couple. I'm not going to separate them because I'm okay with the amount of volume that I have, but actually I will show you guys what I mean. So this is like a large piece of hair and they're intertwined together, so I'm going to slowly separate them to where they're their own two separate curls, and it's just going to make it feel like there's more hair there and it's going to take up more room and create more volume. So what we're going to want to do next is get either a wide tooth comb or a pick, whichever you have on hand. If you don't have either, you can use your fingers as well. But I don't know if you can tell as much as I can in person, but my roots are pretty flat right here. We have a ton of volume right here in the middle towards the ends, but this section right here is not as voluminous as I would like. So what I'm going to do is just grab this section here, like lift it up like this, and then you're going to get your pick or your wide tooth comb or your fingers, and we're just going to do like little poking motions right here at the root. And you can kind of just drop a few pieces and kind of do it all over wherever you feel like your hair is a little flat. Don't forget the back of your hair, because I always feel like this section does not get enough attention, so I'm just going to lift up pieces back here. If you need to, you can also add a little bit of mousse and go into your roots. Some people have mentioned that mousse doesn't work. I've also used like a texture powder that I'll leave a link to down below that works amazing. So if mousse just doesn't get the job done for you, this probably will. I think it's called Powder Play. I don't think it's curly girl method friendly, so if you're really strict on that, I wouldn't suggest it. But if you kind of bend the rules like I do, you might want to try it out if you're trying to achieve more volume at the roots and you have trouble with that. Now, if your hair gets a little too frizzy like mine is looking right now, you can always grab a water bottle and just like lightly go over your ends with a little bit of water and mix it with a tiny bit of gel just to help that frizz kind of form together, create curls instead of frizz. Okay guys, I hope this video was useful and that you incorporate it the next time that you have a wash day. But if you haven't already, please hit the notification bell down below. It will let you know the next time that I have a video up for you guys. And if you have any suggestions on the next topics that you want to see a video about, please let me know in the comments. I love answering questions or kind of getting ideas from you guys. So hope to see some down below, but I will catch you guys next time.